I've been wanting to make this video for at least 6 months now, so let's jump right in. Here's why I love Agent Intercept. Okay, for real though, I feel I got some kind of writer's block when I got the desire to make this video. This game is just so much fun that it's kind of where my thought ended. But I realize I can't just say, game fun, go play, and call it a day. That would be a terrible video. I've spent a lot of time trying to put my enjoyment of this game into words, and here they are. This game is so much fun! Okay, all kidding aside, let's talk about what this game is. This is an arcade-style driving game. It reminds me a lot of Spy Hunter, not the 1983 one, but the one on PlayStation in 2001. You race around in your transforming vehicle, completing objectives and chasing a high score. In terms of gameplay, you drive fast, shoot enemies, pick up points, and drift. You drift a lot, which rules. The game is really simple in this regard, but everything is done very well. The vehicles control great. Well, the boat feels a little loose, but it's not terrible. Getting points and building your combo feels good. The action is all centered around the player, and it's very satisfying. There is a story to the game, a very over-the-top spy story. Some kind of evil villain is trying to take over the world with big secret bases, shooting rockets into space, and ridiculous henchmen. This is another game you can kind of ignore the story if you want, but you shouldn't. It's worth experiencing fully on your first time, because it's silly and fun. The story unfolds, adding to the excitement of the levels and plays into the set pieces really well. There's a reason why you're blowing up that or jumping over something. The characters are all enjoyable in their own ways, even the villains. The whole thing is a very big spectacle, and the game basically keeps it at 11 the whole way through. All of the set pieces you play through are so exciting. It really captures the feeling of taking part in some kind of wild car chase story. Like, I expect some of these stunts to come up in future Fast and Furious movies, and if you don't love those, you're lying to yourself. It doesn't take you too long to get through the campaign, so if you're only here for score chasing, then you don't have too much to worry about. There are 15 missions in total across 3 parts, and you can progress through those very easily. Each mission has 5 objectives, but you don't need to complete every objective to progress. I actually don't remember how many you need to unlock the last level of every section. I think it is like 12 across the first 4 missions, I think. I honestly was a little sad when I realized how short the campaign was when I was about halfway through. I was having so much fun, I didn't want it to end at 15 missions. Well, it doesn't. There are 12 side missions on top of the story. I thought these would just be little challenges for you to play, but they're like simpler campaign missions. You don't quite get the same level of wild stunts and scenes, but you still get more story. On top of this, there's Score Attack mode, which covers every mission in the game again, but with the bonus of online leaderboards. I don't really care to compete with everybody on that leaderboard, but it sure provides the fun of playing the mission while chasing a high score. Actually, the online leaderboards are hidden from the start, and they are just asking you to beat the times set by other characters first. So you can compete to get the top score, getting number 1 in the agency before seeing that you're actually 69th in the world. Still, I may not really care if I end up number 1 on any of these, but it's fast, simple fun. There are other score modes, target practice and time trial. These are played in shortened or altered parts of the levels you've already played, so it's even more stuff. Granted, I think that missions and their high score chase are much more fun than the target practice and time trials, with target practice being the bottom of the list. But it's still really fun, just some part of the game had to be the least fun. They've had one post-launch update that added a few more levels and some collectibles. The collectibles are mostly more lore as a reward for completing achievements, but there are some that appear to be kind of like cheat codes, silly little modifiers to the game, like a rainbow boost trail, stuff like that. I guess I should mention that this game originally came out on Apple Arcade and was ported to PC later. I've read reviews for other games where people talk about bad mobile ports, and I have to say, this is not that. I didn't know it was a mobile game at first, honestly. I guess it makes sense. The controls would be simple enough. Move left, right, boost, shoot. That's all you really have to worry about. But I'm happy to say it made the transition very well. I probably wouldn't be making this video if it hadn't. I don't really have much else to say on this game. Every moment of gameplay is fun. The stunts and set pieces you take part in are ridiculous in the best way. There's a lot of replay value that you can just get stuck into. It is for sure worth the $20 asking price, but if you're worried about that, I'm sure it'll be on sale in the summer sale. Oh, the music. I guess it might say something to people when I leave the soundtrack for the end, but this game has a great soundtrack. I just don't know how much I want to listen to it outside of the game for the most part. The music is, for lack of a better term, spy music. I'm pretty sure it's a kind of jazz, and it just fits the game so perfectly. It's fast-paced, gets you moving, and keeps up with the flow of intensity of the levels. It just really brings the whole thing together. I will add that the menu music is a bop, and I can enjoy that one anytime. So there you have it. Want to be a spy in a cool spy car and a ridiculous spy thriller that's just 100% fun? Well, this is the game for you. Howdy folks, I hope you enjoyed my video. I know the gap between this one and the last one was a long time. I've really had a hard time putting the work into this, which sucks, because I enjoy making videos quite a bit. I do have ideas for the next one, and I'm planning to try to get it out much sooner, mostly for my sake. I need something creative and distracting from the whole state of the world. So, join me next time in a video. There'll be one or a few ideas I'm cooking up as I write this. Also, did you like the howdy folks? Should I have said y'all? Well,